everybody. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great today. My name is Amy. This is my channel about cross stitch where we share our whips in progress. It's a community. Flosstube is a community on YouTube where stitchers get together and virtually, I guess, share their works in progress, their new starts. If you're new to my channel, maybe you'll consider staying for the full video and possibly coming back and visiting with me again. I want to welcome back my regular subscribers. I hope you guys had a good week, that you got some good stitching time in, and that you're working on something you're having fun with and that you enjoy. I was listening to Anna over at Stitch Roadies this last week, and she was making some really good points about stressing out over how many starts we have and how many whips, and why not just, if you want to start something, start it. And I'm fully on board with that. I did get a lot of whips when I participated in Stitch Mania in 2019, but it's okay. If you're working on something and for some reason you've lost the inspiration and something's calling your name, life is too short. Go ahead, start it. I give you permission. I have a finish, an FFO to share with you today. I have one whip to share with you that I worked on this week. And I've also got an announcement about my channel. So I didn't realize it, but in this past week, my domain name Sagenstitch expired. Usually they give me a warning, but I haven't checked that email in a long time. When I first signed up for the domain, or when I first signed up for my website 10 years ago, I very seldom check that email. And so yeah, my domain name Sagenstitch expired, and when I tried to renew it or buy it again, it sent me over to a broker, which was going to charge quite a bit of money. So, and it's interesting because just like in the last couple of weeks, I was thinking about how I wanted to change the name of my business to something more general, because on my business, I do make project bags, which you can find me on Etsy, and there's a link in the description. I also enjoy making wallets and quilts, and so the name Sagenstitch kind of represented most of what I like to sell, but it just wasn't generalized enough. So I'm revamping a lot of stuff, but I wanted to let you guys know that after this week's video, I will be calling myself the Snow Canyon Stitcher. Yeah, so it will be a different YouTube account because I no longer want to use the Sagenstitch account because I no longer have that name. So I will be uploading this video today on my Sagenstitch channel. I can change my name without changing the account, but I'm not gonna be doing very much, there won't be a lot of activity with that email account. So I will have a new account, and it's the Snow Canyon Stitcher or just Snow Canyon Stitcher. I will leave a link to that channel in the description. So thank you for your patience, but this all has really been coming to a head the last couple of months. It's interesting how it turned out, because I'm kind of a procrastinator about things like that. And so it's good that this happened. I don't know how, but usually I'm on top of those kind of things. But yeah, so it's a good thing it happened because it pushed me forward. So I appreciate you guys. So yeah, if you want to, you can follow me over there. Subscribe to me over there, because after this week's video, I will no longer post my videos on this channel. It will be on the Snow Canyon Stitcher channel. So yeah, that's that. So I'm not gonna download the videos from my Sagenstitch account and upload them to the new channel, because all those videos talk about me being Sagenstitch, and so I'm just going to leave them. I'm not going to close the account. I'm not going to cancel the account. I will keep those videos up, but just know, yeah, I won't be updating there anymore. So after this week, I'm going to upload this video to this my Sagenstitch channel, but I'm also going to upload it to the new channel so that you will be able to see that it's me. Okay. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. This week, so everybody, the Prairie Schooler, right? Everybody likes to stitch on the Prairie Schooler, just like Blackbird design. And the Santas are just an amazing part of the Prairie Schooler collection, right? And so I remember it was about a year ago, I was thrifting, and I found a Prairie Schooler Santa, Prairie Schooler chart, and I don't know, I didn't pay very much for it, but it even still has the person's name on the bottom of the pattern. I did try to erase it. I mean, it was written in pencil, but you can still see it there, but it adds to the history of this particular pattern. But it's the Prairie Schooler book number 20. And because everybody's stitching, well, not everybody, but a lot of people this time of year start stitching on Prairie Schooler Santas, I had been craving to stitch one, because I've never stitched a Prairie Schooler Santa, and I would like to have some of those. And so there's some single, so a lot of times the Prairie Schooler comes with several different Santas in one booklet. And I'd seen some of the single patterns, the not more new, but the newer releases, and there's a couple I have my eye on. But I was like, well, I have some linen and I could just start this. So this week I went ahead and I dived in and I started my Prairie Schooler Santa, my very first one. And I stitched on that most of this week, and I FFO'd it. Well, no, sorry. It's not an FFO. It's just a finish. So I still have to fully finish it. But this is the pattern, the Prairie Schooler book number 20. And it has many different Santas on there. And so, I don't know, I like tradition and I like traditional colors, but I also like I like it when there's a little bit of a change or kind of coloring outside the lines. But I love the yellow Santas, the yellow coat Santas. So I started with this one and stitched this one. And so I just used DMC, and I think this is probably, it's a higher count, but here's my finish. He's so cute. And let me say, if you can see it, I don't know if you can see the doll, but she has pigtails, okay? There's one stitch on each side that gives her pigtails. It's so cute. But this was a lot of fun. This is my very first Prairie School Santa. I am going to stitch at least 2 more, and my idea is I want to fully finish this on just a basic, maybe I'll put it in a frame, but I want to hang 3 together, like I don't know what they call it, but there'll be like one here, and one here, and hang them, put like a piece of ribbon between them so they can hang together. Yeah, so that's my plan, that's my goal. So I probably won't fully finish this until I get the other 2 Santas done, and then I'll know, I'll have a better idea of the size pattern frame that I will need for all the Santas. I think I have enough of this fabric left to do 2 more. So, and I used DMC, I think I already said that, but I am also thinking maybe I want to put some metallic stitching in there also. I won't do the beads, but I think it would be pretty with some shiny gold thread or something in there. So anyway, that's my finish this week. Yeah, it felt good. It felt good to have a finish. The other thing that I worked on was my Christmas garden. So I did good. I did work on it this week. And it's by Blackbird Design. And I will get the pattern out and share that, because I don't think I've shared that the last couple of times, just in case. It's in the book Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Design, and this is the one that I'm working on, Christmas Garden. And I was able to finish that larger motif in the center this week and start on another one. So last night I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and finish this row. I'll just go ahead and complete this row, because that would be a great goal. If I could finish a row a week, then I would be done with this in no time. But yeah, it didn't happen. I actually was up till 4 a.m. stitching on that, and I was just finally, I'm not gonna make it. I better go to bed. So that's where I got to. But that center motif is so pretty. I love the flowers that are hanging down, and so I will start on finishing that row. My goal is to finish that row this week, and hopefully maybe get started on the other one, because I really would like to have this finished by Christmas. And that's all the stitching that I did this week. It was another busy week, and so I still feel like I did great. I actually got my Santa started and got him finished, and so now I'm ready to start another one, which I will probably do this week. Go ahead and pick up another one. Now I can't decide if I want to. So there's 2 more Santa. No, there's 1 more Santa that's has a yellow coat. So that's what I got to decide, which ones I'm gonna put with it. I probably will eventually stitch them all. Oh, I just noticed that this one, it's kind of what they've done here is they have them tied to the little knobs on the cabinet. But it will look like this when I finish it. So maybe that's what I can do, is plan on, putting them all together, stitching them all together. So I won't put that kind of pressure on myself which ones to choose. I'll just plan on stitching them all and figure out how to finish them all together. I may have to stitch one Santa twice, because it looks like there's only, because this Santa, the one up here, is right here. So there's only, 6, 7, 8 Santas. So I would need another one right here. So I may have to stitch another one twice, which would be okay, it's fine. Maybe change his coat color. So I hope you guys had a great week, and that everyone's doing well. I decided, and it's just kind of funny because now that I'm going to be a different channel, but I did reach over 50 subscribers last week on this channel. And I thought, oh, I should do a gift bag, which I forgot to bring those over here. But how am I going to do this? Because I'm not going to, I guess, what we'll do. Okay, so I'm going to do some gift bags this week because of my subscriber level. And you guys go ahead and comment below this video on this channel. And then I'll announce the winner on the new channel next week. So hopefully that's not too confusing. But if you head over today and subscribe to that channel, then and press the notification bell, you will get a notice when I upload next week's video, which that's where I will announce the winner in that video. So hopefully that's not too confusing. If it is, it's fine. What I will do is I will we'll work through it. Okay, so let me go grab those bags right quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I found this fabric, absolutely loved it, and I was like, this is it. This is the one that I'm going to use for the gift bags for my subscribers. So this is there's actually two of them. They're just alike. But it's snowmen, and it's kind of funny now that I said I love snowmen, that seems like everything's snowmen. But because I like other things too, but it has the snowmen, and then there's the music notes that have different Christmas songs. Crack o' the Whip, which I've never heard of, Slowing Up, Song of the Sleigh Riders. There's actually some that are common to us, but it's not on this particular area of the fabric. But there's two of them. It's gray, which kind of reminds you of a really snowy day, right? I love that. So there's two of them. So what we'll do is you guys just what word should we use? Let's say I don't know. What is your favorite Christmas carol? Do you like Bing Crosby? I love Bing Crosby. So just comment what your favorite Christmas carol is, and I will pick a winner based on the word carol, C-A-R-O-L. Yeah, just let me know if you're interested in winning one of these, what your favorite Christmas carol is, and then what I will do next week is I will just do I'll start the random picker and grab a name, a winner, and then we'll just re-hit the button and pick another winner. So there'll be two of you guys that can win these. So yeah, there's two of them. And just my way of saying thanks for being awesome subscribers. I'm so sorry that I'm having to change my channel again, but it was inevitable. With me, you just never know, right? I do have a little bit of haul that I wanted to share with you. Anna, let's see, no, it wasn't Anna. It was Jan Hicks Creates. She was talking on her latest Flosstube channel about a pattern that she had found. It's an Advent cross stitch pattern, which is really interesting because I had just been on her I can't pronounce the name, but Croquette a Go-Go. So I had just been shopping on her website last week, and I had noticed that Advent calendar. I was like, oh, I should get it, but I saw this other one. I was like, okay, well, I'll just get this one because it's a Santa. My mad Santa rush. I don't know if I think I shared this one with you guys, the Creative Poppy one last week. I haven't started it yet. I gotta get the fabric. Yeah, so I'm actually considering, how many do you guys know about the Sal? So she's planning on starting a Sal for the advent calendar on the Croquette A Go Go advent calendar cross stitch pattern. I think it's December the 1st. That's Jan Hicks Creates. So if you're interested, I'm thinking about going ahead, and it's a PDF pattern, so I'm thinking about going over there and purchasing that pattern today or sometime and participating in that sale. And so, but I did last week, I picked up her pattern. The name of it is Silent Night, and it's the Santa sleigh over the town, which is super cute. I love it. It says to stitch it on 32 count color Graggio, Graggio. It may be in another language, I'm not sure. But I typed that color linen into the search, but I couldn't find it. And I looked for it on her website, because I do think she has linen on her website too, but I couldn't find it. So I purchased from the Cross Stitch Nook, I got a 32 count platinum fat quarter that I'm going to, I always try to remember to pull this out of the paper, so sorry about the crinkling. Sometimes it's kind of loud, and so other times it's not so loud, but I feel like this can't be loud. This is their card, the Etsy shop that I got it from. And this is the platinum color. So it's pretty close to the linen, but this linen looks like it has a little bit of a green, just a hint of like a forest green marbled through there, which is really pretty. I even looked to see if I could find another like marbled linen with green in it, but I couldn't find any. But I feel like this platinum is going to be pretty good. I think it'll work. It's pretty close. I'm not going to try and marble it myself because I'm not that good at coloring linen, so I'm just going to keep it like this. And I went ahead and picked up, I'm going to use the DMCs, all the different, let's see if I should have already put these on floss straps, but I didn't. I'm still have to do that. Let's see if I can separate a little bit. Julie Stitching and Framing, I like to watch her videos each week where she shares the various colors of linen and floss, or the linens that you can use for patterns, and she does this really well. But here are all the colors. I think it'll be pretty on this. And I'm not able to get them all out there, but it's a beautiful pattern. So my dilemma now is it's pretty much kitted, but do I start this one or do I start the advent calendar? I don't know. Maybe I'll start them both. And another pattern that I picked up is by Country Stitches with Thy Needle and Thread. That's Brenda Gervais, right? Oh, yes. Okay, but the name of the pattern is Grateful, Thankful, and Blessed. And you can see her name's right there in the corner. Boy, the lighting today is just horrible. But this is the pattern. I love this. So I bought this one because I was thinking I should do more Thanksgiving stuff. And so that's why I picked this one up. So I'm definitely going to start that one soon. I have linen for that too, but I didn't. I already have it. So, let's see. I think that's all that I have. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much everything, guys. It's going to be kind of a short video this week. Yeah, so remember, if you're interested in wanting one of these bags, just mention the word carol, Christmas carol. You don't have to, not the word Christmas, but carol, but just tell me what your favorite Christmas carol is. Or maybe you have two. I don't know. Just let me know. Just mention the word Carol, and that will enter you in to win. You have to be 18 years old to participate. And don't mention the word giveaway. Yeah, and that's everything, guys. I'm always stumped at the very last of my video when I run out of things to talk about. I'm like, oh, I have nothing else to talk about. I could ramble on though, easily. But I appreciate you guys so much. You're so awesome. I hope you're all doing well and that you're enjoying your stitching. I will see you guys again next week on my other channel. So remember just to go over there and subscribe over there and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. I'm going to upload this one so you know it's me, so there's no guessing. And I'll also leave a link in the description box so that you can easily click over there. I still have my Etsy shop, but that is going to be going under a new name change because of the generalized name of my business. Lots of changes for me this week. But like I said, it's inevitable. It was going to happen eventually, and I guess it's good that it's happening now while everything's sort of new. And but it's almost like an act of Congress to get things changed. So it's good that I'm doing it now. And I think it'll stick this time. But yeah, Snow Canyon Stitcher. And I'm calling myself that because I live in Snow Canyon area, that state park in Utah, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And so I want to identify with my surroundings, and it kind of has a ring to it. With Sagenstitch, every time I would tell somebody, you know, my YouTube channel name or my business name, they would just kind of like, so that was kind of a difficult mouthful to say and understand what it meant. But the idea when I was naming myself that was we have sage that grows all around us, and I like to use this smudge stick. And so when we moved here and all this sage was growing around me, I was just like in awe. Oh my gosh, I have sage growing in my backyard. Tumbleweeds kind of thing. But that was the idea behind naming my channel Sagenstitch, because I like to sage and I like to stitch. But anyway, it's long gone now. It's no longer going to be a thing. But I appreciate you guys. I'm rambling on now. I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week, and that you're able to you get to stitch on something that you enjoy. And I will see you guys again next week in my next video, my new channel. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, and have a great week. Okay, see ya.